What if your own mother looked through you like a ghost? What if your father's belt was the only hand that ever touched you? And what if, when you finally escaped, your family burned every photo of you? This is not a horror movie. This is the true story of Tyler Perry. Before the mansions, before the movie studio, before the $1 billion, there was a boy named Emmitt, and his family tried to erase him from existence. Stay with me, because what happened next will make you question everything you know about forgiveness. New Orleans, 1972, a shotgun house on Calliope Street. The walls are thin enough to hear roaches crawling. Tyler, then named Emmitt Perry Jr., was born here on September 13, 1969. His father, Emmitt Perry Sr., was a carpenter by trade and a terrorist by nature. He beat Tyler's mother, Willie Maxine, so badly she once lost hearing in one ear. Tyler himself was whipped with extension cords, vacuum cleaner hoses, anything his father could grab. But the real wound wasn't physical. It was the silence. After every beating, his mother would look away. Not a word, not a hug, just nothing. Tyler later said, "I would have preferred the belt. At least that meant someone saw me." By the time Tyler was 16, he had been beaten, berated, and broken. But one night changed everything. His father punched his mother so hard she collapsed. Tyler stepped between them. His father looked at him, really looked at him, and sneered, "You ain't no son of mine." Tyler left that night, and he did something radical. He changed his name. Emmitt Perry Jr. died on that sidewalk. In its place, he became Tyler, a name he saw on a soap opera. And Perry? He kept his mother's maiden name. When his father found out, he laughed. "Good," he said. "Now I don't have to pretend you exist." From that day forward, Tyler's father told everyone his only son had died. He even held a fake funeral. No body, no casket, just a photo of young Emmitt burned in the backyard. For 7 years, Tyler Perry was functionally dead to his family. No calls, no letters, no Christmas dinners. When he showed up to his grandmother's funeral, his aunt physically blocked the door. "You're not family anymore," she whispered. "Leave before your father gets here." Tyler sat in his car across the street. He watched everyone file in. He watched them leave. No one looked his way. He later wrote in his diary, and I quote, "I am a ghost in a body. They buried me while I was still breathing." During those years, he couch-surfed, slept in his car, and ate ketchup sandwiches. But every night he wrote. He wrote about a woman named Madea, tough, loud, unbreakable, everything his own mother wasn't allowed to be. By 1992, Tyler was 23 years old, broke, alone, living out of his 1989 Toyota Corolla behind a Denny's in Denver. He had written 12 plays. No one produced them. His family still wouldn't speak to him. One night, he sat in his car with a bottle of sleeping pills. He stared at them for 3 hours. He later said, "I wanted to call my mother one last time, but I realized I didn't have her number anymore. She changed it without telling me." That was the bottom. That was the moment Tyler Perry decided if he was going to die anyway, he might as well die trying. He put the pills away, and he drove to a small community theater. He begged them to let him perform his play for free. They said yes. Only 35 people came, but 12 of them cried, and one of them, a church lady named Ruth, handed him a check for $500. She said, "God ain't done with you, baby." Tyler kept that check in his pocket for 10 years. That $500 check became Tyler's fuel. He scraped together $12,000. He rented a small Atlanta theater. He performed his play, "I Know I've Been Changed." It was about child abuse and family rejection. Sound familiar? Almost nobody came. He lost everything again. But here's what his family didn't know. Here's what the silence hid. Tyler kept going. He mortgaged his car. He sold his blood. Yes, blood, for $40 a pint. And in 1998, on the 47th performance, something shifted. A promoter saw the show, then another, then a bishop from a megachurch. By 2000, Tyler Perry was selling out 3,000-seat venues. But when he sent his mother a ticket, front row, she returned it. No note, just the ticket, unused. By 2005, Tyler Perry had made his first $50 million from Diary of a Mad Black Woman. He bought a mansion in Atlanta. He started his own studio. And suddenly, his phone rang. His aunt, his cousins, even his father's sister. They left voicemails. "We always believed in you, nephew. Come to the family reunion. Why don't you buy Mom a house?" Tyler played the voicemails to his assistant. Then he deleted them all, except one, his mother. She called after 14 years of silence. She said, "I saw you on TV. You look just like your daddy." No apology, no "I love you," just comparison to the man who tried to erase him. Tyler hung up. He cried for 2 hours. Then he sent her a house anyway, not because she deserved it, because he said, "I needed to prove I was nothing like them." In 2010, Tyler Perry was offered an opportunity, a family reunion. His father had died in 2005, never once apologizing. But his mother was still alive, still silent. His siblings, Melvin and Emmitt III, had mostly stayed away too, afraid of their father's ghost. Tyler agreed to attend the reunion. He flew to New Orleans on a private jet. He wore a simple black suit. He walked into that church basement, and guess what? They had set up a memorial table for lost family members. His photo was on it, as if he had died. Tyler looked at it. He didn't scream. He didn't cry. He turned around, walked out, got back on his jet, and never spoke to most of them again. He said, "You can't resurrect a relationship when they already buried you."
Here's what most people don't understand about Tyler Perry. He didn't forgive his family because they deserved it. He forgave them because he deserved peace. In 2018, he told Oprah, "I had to forgive my mother without ever hearing sorry. I had to forgive my father from beyond the grave, and I had to forgive myself for wishing they loved me." Tyler Perry is now worth over $1 billion. He owns a 330-acre studio, bigger than Universal and Warner Bros. Combined. He employs thousands. He built homes for the homeless. He paid for children's surgeries. But every morning, he still wakes up at 4 a.m. He still writes. He still looks in the mirror and says, "You exist, Tyler. You always did." The family that erased him, they still have his photo on that memorial table. They still don't call. And he says, "Good. The silence is now my throne." Tyler Perry was erased from family photos. His father held a fake funeral. His mother changed her number. His aunt blocked a church door. For 14 years, he was a ghost. Today, his name is on a studio lot, a billion-dollar empire, and the hearts of millions who felt invisible. If you've ever been cut off, blocked, or buried alive by the people who should have loved you, you are not alone. Tyler's story is proof. Family is not blood. Family is who refuses to erase you. Comment one word, unerased. Let the world know you're still here. Subscribe for more stories of exile turned into empire. And remember, the next time someone tries to make you a ghost, become a legend instead.